Hi guys, it's Alston. Today I just wanted to create a unique video where I am going to showcase you doing a live example of how you can do a keyword researching using BrandOverflow. This is not going to be a review video or walkthrough video or going to explain you about the deals. I have created separate videos for it, and I'm pretty sure that almost all of you already purchased this thing because there is only 6 days remaining. This is not to get more new purchases, but there is time if you still interested on it. I will leave both the referral and non-referral link. You can choose whatever the link you want, and if you choose referral, I will get a small commission, but does not affect your purchase, but that is going out of the focus. In this video, I want to mainly help all the existing LTD buyer. That is my main goal for it, because I see this tool as of now. I'm not considering the new features. I'm not considering what are the new developments are going to come out of it. The link tracking, rank tracking, it's pretty easy to learn because there is no complexity. I'm going to showcase you. Let's say for example, I'm in a situation where I don't have access to other SEO tools, but I do. But in this example, it's something like I only have BrandOverflow Google and place to store the data, something like Excel, spreadsheet, notepad. That's it. So if I have only these three resources and I want to do a keyword research for an existing project or some new project of mine, how would I go and use the BrandOverflow? This is not a rule set in book or something like this. This is how I would go about it. So I'm just going to show you my workflow process and everything. Some things which I'm going to not cover in this video is I'm not going to cover you how you can do full keyword research, explaining all the theory part of keyword research and everything, because that will be shifting the focus of the video. I'll be explaining you briefly on all the important stuff, but I will be focusing on BrandOverflow to showcase how you can use this tool for the maximum potential. I think I pretty explained it correctly. The niche I'm going to do is currently is something like international and affiliate marketing, but does not matter what niche or something like that. Even if you have any specific something like local niche or something, please let me know, and if there's any enough demand, I will try to create more videos like this. And also whenever the BrandOverflow introduce new features and everything, then I will try to create a separate video showcasing how you can use that particular feature in your use case. That is all what I want to focus on it, because LTD purchases are great, but if you are not actually using it for the maximum potential, that it becomes the base. So these are the use cases or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pick a niche. You already see that I did some research to find out which is the tool works for which kind of purposes. You can see I just did it like 2 minutes ago. I didn't take too much time to do this review, research and everything. And after that, you can see everything took 6 days, 10 days, because I've been not using this tool for a couple of days because I was focusing on another deal and everything. Just I thought creating, because I see a lot of users communicating in the questions and everything, and I also watched the founder's interview video. He explained few things, but he was also focusing on all the questions and everything. So this video is purely focused on keyword research, and I'm not going to use treadmill as an example, because then it will not be an honest live example where I already know what is the data is going to come up, what is the thing which I need to look out and everything. Then it will be not a good review video to showcase the live example. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick some example probably from Amazon and try to do it. You can, if you already have a niche or something like that, you don't need to worry about it. In case if you don't have it, then you can forward it. Okay, I think I'm going with the headphone or something like that. This is just the first thing popped up. So I'm going to put headphones, and I immediately got the first keywords because I'm going to create an affiliate marketing site. And as soon as I entered the headphones, when I was typing, I saw the headphones review keywords as well. So I'm going to take that as my first keyword. This keywords is not the ones we are immediately trying to rank, because these are heavily competitive keywords, but we are going to use this keyword and build upon it to find our keywords. So I'm just opening a spreadsheet which I've just created. There is nothing special on this. I just created two tabs. One is keyword competitor. You can use the notepad or anything like that. I'm just going to use this to mark down. Oh, let me use a notepad, so everyone will have access to the notepad. So I'm going to divide it into two categories. One, I'm going to focus on keywords, and another one is I'm going to mark down the competitor feature, because there is a limitation currently. There is no keyword list saving features on BrandOverflow. This is just a small workaround for it. I found the first keyword. Let me just move this thing. I have a separate other monitor where I keep the notes on how I want to go through it. If some reason I forgot something, that's it, nothing else. All these are happening in live. You can watch the time stamp also below in case you are wondering. Okay, now let me go into the first things I will try to do. Look for it. If I don't have a website, then I will try to find some competitor website. If you are having already a website, then it's a good start. You can immediately use one of your website also along with the competitors. Let me show you what I will do it. I will scroll through it and try to find headphone related sites, fully headphones related sites, so I don't get mixed result. For example, if I took the Verge or something like that, BrandOverflow or identify most the keywords, questions and everything from the site content and the keywords we are generating, ranking index. So it's generally a good idea to give the niche focus sites to the BrandOverflow. So you can see from the domain itself, I can pretty sure that this is a fully headphone related site. So this is good. I'm going to go and try to find a few more examples. There is another one. I think it's fully going to be independent, focused on headphones. Let me see, what is this? Okay, it's an e-commerce type site with blogs and everything. I think this is also a good example. Like that, you can just keep on going it. And also you, for the root keywords, where this is another good feature where in Google they give all these suggestions. For example, best headphones is good, because whenever someone is looking to purchase something, they are going to type best headphone, best headphone reviews and everything. So that is good. And we already got a brand name also possible, and I took that keyword as well. Best wireless headphones and everything. Something like that. Just took it. I took 3 or different 4 keywords from searches also. So I'm just showcasing you. You just need to keep on going until you find various competitors. Try to get around 5 competitors and your main website or something like that. I think I have found all the things which I found. I'm just going to try to include the best also to see, just to get 3 competitors before I move forward, to just in case if I didn't have enough data on one of these guys, I still have 2 more options to go through it. I'm just looking into see if there are any other sites focused on. You don't need to only search on Google. If you go into Bing also, you can try to find any good possible sites from there also. I'm going to do here. Let's see if this brings up any other different results. I think I already got the review guide. This is just a process to get the basic idea of it before I go forward and start using these things. Okay, I think I'm not going to find anything else. I think I pretty much go with, okay, I think found one. Let me copy this also. Okay, I think now I have 3 different guys who are focused on headphones review, and let's say these are the competitors for me. The next step is I already have also, you can see from the text, I have gathered some keywords. You can find some root keyword. In case if you are unable to find it, you can look into the page title and you can guess some keywords also. And also sometimes you can find the niche keywords from their navigation, main organization of the page, like over the ear headphone, a great keyword if you're in the headphone niche, in ear, on ear, amplifiers, Bluetooth headphones, all these things. These are, I'm going a bit out of topic, but if you are unable to find the 3 to 4 root keywords, there is always an option there. So I'm just copying the Bluetooth headphone also, because that is something like crazy nowadays, Bluetooth headphone. So I think I got the root keywords. I'm just copying the competitor list also here for the sake of note keeping. In case I forgot to close this tab, I don't want to go back and search for it again. Let me copy this out and take it out. So I think I have the root domain and headphone. The first thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and go into the rank tracker and add a new project. And I'm going to create a rank tracking project for, let's say for example, in this example I'm just going to showcase one. In case if I don't get enough results, then I will go, but you try to create around 5 different with all the different competitor data and keyword you found and everything. I just inserted this and I have created a new rank tracking project. Nothing is paused or anything like that. Now what I want to actually find is the ranking, and I want to find the data for the visibility index. That is the main goal for me, because I wanted to find what is the other competitors in case I missed or something like that. Then I will be able to find the other competitors. Basically, you can do general keyword research. At the same time, when you have more competitors, you can try to get more keywords from BrandOverflow by adding them into the rank tracker, because the keyword generator, question explorer and everything heavily relies on the data we are using from the rank tracker. It is a bit negative because we essentially don't want to add these projects in order to get the data. The founder said in future there won't be something like this, because you can straightly do it, but I'm going to showcase you how you can do it in this kind of way also. How is it possible? Let me see, refresh it and see whether that the datas are in. I think ranking, okay, the visibility index is live. Let's say for example, if you're only able to find 3, in this case you can also look into these things, because it shows that this guy is the biggest competitor for this headphone review. So let me open it, because I didn't find this in the search engine. So let's see whether this is also a good site. Yeah, this also a good site, because these are sound guys. They are featuring headphone reviews and everything. We didn't find it in our normal research. You can see they immediately I get a lot of results also. So this is a good competitor. So I'm going to do this, and I didn't find this competitor. If you go back into my video preview and everything, and I couldn't find this on the search, but yeah, I found it. And let me see this also. What is the thing? I think review and rating, but I think they are focusing on all the different things. In this example, I'm not going to do, because I'm going to focus on the competitors where they are solely focused on my niche. I'm not going into Amazon because they rank for everything. No need to worry in any time. So you can use this. Let's say for example, you are adding 5 different competitor, and not only you are adding 5 different keyword, we can keep on expanding it, but every time you add more keywords, this visibility index will be keep on changing to find new opportunity, new competitor data and everything. So you can use this data to find out new competitor for your list, and you can keep track of it. And this frequency means that most of the time what are the keywords we are ranking, and this guy is ranking much better than us. That is what frequency basically means. These are trust flow metrics. In this time of research, it's not big factor for us, so we don't need to worry about it. Basically DA is higher and do a most link higher, that means the competition is well set or something, but you don't need to worry about it. So now we have added a few keywords and also added a competitor, because since we don't have a site, so we have set with the root keyword, and we also found out several competitors we have from the BrandOverflow. The next step now I'm going to do is, in case you are unable to find more root keywords or something like that, then what I would suggest you it, not sure it's going to work for me or not. I usually try to go into PPC search, because PPC search is where the people are paying money in order to show their ads and just to get a click on that. That means these guys are interested on those keywords and everything. For example, let me see whether that is there any this BrandOverflow is showing or not. Let me see, headphone United States, and I'm going to click on search, and I think it will take much more time to data, but ideally, let's say for example, after I'm not sure why it didn't show it, but if it should have showed all the PPC ad, I would have done 2 things. One, I would have taken the heading, titles, meta descriptions and everything to find more keywords to my root list, and at the same time I would have also used to use that PPC to find is there any suitable competitors for my this particular niche or something like that. So I would have used these things, and I also use this PPC data as a validity metrics in order to validate my keywords. For example, I'm just copying one of these keywords. Let's say, for example, headphone reviews. I'm not going to target headphones because it can be headphone pictures, headphone songs or something like that, but headphone review, it's specific, they are looking for the reviews. So let's say, for example, if I'm going to target headphone review, there is over 2,400 searches in United States, and the average search volume, this will range because there is trend factors and everything, not the same search will be done on every month and everything. So these differ, and the average CPC, this is what I want to focus on, 94 and also 1. When this is very high, I'm really happy to go forward into this market, because the main reason is, the only reason some people or some person is willing to spend money and trying to rank on this niche or something like that, that is because there is money to be made on that market. Let's say, for example, you type in a keyword, it might be good, but this is a general indication, and you find the average CPC like 0.001 and the PPC difficulty is just 2, 3, 5, 10 or something like that. That means not many people are willing to pay to get the market share. So there can be some reason you need to investigate further. But when this we are getting $1 for a click and there is over 94% competition, then that means this is a profitable niche. So you can use the PPC analysis to validate the competition, get more keywords, and to identify the competitors also. So that is good option. So that I explained it. Now let's see, for example, I will use another example also. I like to use domain insight, because currently domain insight does not provide SEO focused value data like top organic pages, because I used to get it a lot on my morning score, SMrush and everything, but this works something different. So I thought, how would I would use the domain insight data which is providing. So if I put one of the competitor here which I found out, let me click on search, and did I click on it? Okay, I clicked on it. It's loading. What I would use here, I would try to use that data to see whether this is a worthy market, how much organic traffic is competitors getting, what kind of data I need to focus. For example, there are a couple of ways I can use the domain insight. One, this shows the power of the website, power of the competitors and everything. For example, in this niche, this competitor has 40 domain authority, page domain, shows the power. Let's say, for example, you immediately found 80 or something, 70 something, then that means this competitor is really powerful because he has strong SEO presence. So we can identify this from this metrics, the power of the site. It also shows the backlink. You don't need to worry about the metrics on Majestic because it generally counts multiple URLs also, everything. You can see in most it just show 523 backlinks, because most count, they do much more in-depth analysis. Ahref is the best because it counts only the quality backlinks. They discount all the negative or low quality backlinks and everything, but from Majestic, Moz is much better. So you can see they have over referring 335 domains, 520. So this is not a small site. They have over 523 worthy Moz links. All these things are shown here. We also see the factors like edu.gov. This is not a much big, but if for some example, one of the competitors having this kind of key, a lot of edu and gov, that generally mean that they already have a big strong presence, powerful backlink profiles and everything. So if this competitor is ranking top and everything, I think then that will give me an indication that I'm not going to focus any keyword this guy is ranking on the top place, because it will take considerably more resources or something like that. For example, if I took another example, let me open this at the same time with another site. competitor, so I can show you what kind of values we are getting for different guys. Let me put the guy which I took from the Bing, and let me turn off the AC, sorry about it. In this you can see I took the BBC. I don't know why it took BBC. Let's see, refresh. Is it searching? Let's try to do it again. I don't know why it took BC. Okay, you can see if I see this kind of website in top ranking for the keywords and everything, I immediately will feel comfortable because this guy virtually does not have any SEO. This is like an ideal competitor if you decide, but just use this as an indicator. Like if you see this kind of, even if there is around 20-15 domain authority compared to 40-60, that means that competitor is really low. Then I would try to find all the keywords which that competitor is trying to target by the next methods I'm going to show, and will focus on that. So we can use the similar domain insight to validate the competitor. I will just mark this as I got a lot of competition for a niche. I would say this competition and Bluetooth review, low competition and headphone zone. Let me do that also, and also let me show you how I will use the other values also. Social, I can try to find whether they are functioning on the social platform also. For example, sometimes even if the backlink profile is low, if we get a lot of social engagement, they are trying to increase the social engagement, thereby their audience will be also coming through social media a lot, not only focused on social thing. And also another cool thing is, if you found a lot of engagement on this, that is good general indication that in this type of niche, if we share the right content, it will be also socially much more acceptable. So you can identify that also. I don't necessarily will worry about these stats and everything because I'm not worried about this. This is actually a good one because it shows the monthly traffic these guys are showing you. But note, this does not mean that single one of this traffic is coming from search engine. We will go below to identify whether that is good or not. This is actually good. Bounce rate is actually good if it's high, because normally in Amazon affiliate site, some rank tracking, when they click and go into a different, also it counts as bounce rate. So our goal is to make them click on the affiliate link and go into the setting page. And you can see this guy have a steady stuff, but he got some traffic reduced in these areas. These things, United States is the biggest markets which we are already trying to focus, and we can also identify the secondary market also. Let's say for example, these guys are getting more traffic from United States. Before I do this research, I wouldn't have known that what is the next best market source for this particular guy. I wouldn't have known. But these things, it gives me identify. This is the main important thing which I want to focus. I saw that these guys are getting 49,000, 50,000, almost 50,000 monthly visitors. But using the traffic channels, I can validate that the organic and SEO potential for this site is actually really good. This market, this keywords, whatever the niche we are going to be focusing on now, it's really good, because what happens is this search organic shows 43,000 visits are coming only from search, which is amounts to 86%. So it shows there are vast amount of potential on it. So I just validated my thing, and also here also I can find some of the review keywords which these guys are getting most of this traffic. Obviously does not show, but whenever I can try to grab some more keyword ideas to this, I will always try to take it out. So let me take this. I think these are a couple of models. Let me copy this. I have done this. So I have taken this, and also these guys are spending money on PPC also for these same keywords. You can see not obviously a lot, but they are focusing on that. So those things are good. This is to find some more competitors. You can see, I think this one is a competitor. I can say it from the name, sound review. So I can find I think I have found a thing. I should have not clicked because I ran out this interview. Now I think it's focused on the other guy. So like that, you can find a lot of things from domain insight to validate the competition, to validate whether this organic search potential is right or not. You can validate competitors backlink profile to identify, and also you can see the trend data to see whether the competitor is doing well or actually reducing a lot over something like that on all these things. Sometimes if the site is low, it won't show these data. So you just need to be, not only if this all the data will be shown on every single page, but only for the big site. This is actually doing the search for sound review, but it's showing, not showing the whole thing. But this is actually a low competition site compared to the headphone review, because this is a, I think let me go in to see whether this guy is also focused on headphone everything, because this we got 47 or something, now just 24, but actually I really like. And also they are focusing on it, but they are just focused on everywhere. So let's see. So I think I explained the point of how I would validate my competitor and found out that they are really good keyword. If I found out they have over 86% is from search engine, and I know that they have a lot of organic traffic, then I will try to find all the keywords from it. So that's how I would use insight. Now what I would do is, usually let me go back, and I think I have covered all these things. Keyword with domain insert, visibility index I covered. Keyword tool, now only I will go into the keyword tool. I have found several root keywords from the search on domain insert. I'm just doing it for only one person. I'm not going to show the entire, then it will take too long a video. Even this video will take like 1 hour, because I wanted to show the entire process in real time. But let's say, for example, if you done it like 5 to 6 different competitor, you would have now got around 20 keywords or something like that. Then what I would do is, I would go and put that keyword. First I would put the root keyword, because I want to get all the possible potential, not only the reviews potential. I don't want to list it. I will try to put all these keywords into the keyword tools if I'm doing to do keyword research, until I found all the keywords which I require. For example, currently it has generated 103 keyword similarity. So what I would do is, I would export this into a text. Let's see, save. What I would do is, let me show you. Let me open it, and I got the keywords, but I think it's not, sorry, wrong file. I think it's not usable for me in this case. What I would do is, I would try to sort it by the search volume, and I would not care about difficulty now that much, because my focus is to find all the related keywords and everything. Now what I would do is, I would go through it by one by one to find, is there any good keywords. Like, let's say for example, this is a good brand keyword which I want to target. I will then mark it down. If it's something like wired headphone, this is a good keyword, I will mark it down. So I will just keep on going it until for the acceptable search volume. There is no minimum good search volume, because for every niche it differs. For example, in plastic surgery or something like that, even if you get like 10 to 20 queries a month, one customer will be equal to, in another niche where even you get 20,000 searches and make around 200 sell, then it will be equal to 1. So for each different niche, the search volume will be different. So you need to decide what is the thing based on the price of the service, what kind of commission you are going to get, all this thing. So now what I would do is, I would keep on going into all these different keywords and trying to add all the keywords which I think suitable for you. You can see, just talking with you guys, I just keep on finding all these keywords. At the start I only had one idea, headphones, that's it. I found competitors, I found keywords. I would just keep on going until these things, and you can see simply all these things are showing here. You can use the SERP, but I'm not going to show you how to use it now. I'll show you a bit later on how I would use during this keyword research process. I will take this, all these things. I'm just going to stop it there. I will keep on going it if I'm actually doing this project, but I will stop it there. These are the root keywords we came up with. These are the keywords we came up with BrandOverflow. So you use this method to keep on adding. What now I would do is, let's say for example, I found around 100 keywords or something by adding all the different competitors and everything. Then I would try to go into rank tracker and add these keywords back into the competitor profile. You don't need to worry about the limits, because once we done the keyword research, we will usually delete this data, because we don't want to keep on tracking the keyword data for this guy, because that is not our expertise. This is currently because to do the keyword research. So let me try to put some different keywords. Hopefully this guy is ranking for these things. Wired headphone, just to show you an example why I am doing it. Because if once I added all these 100 keywords, you don't need to add one by one. If you have a comma list, you can just copy paste it, then you can good to go. And when you click on submit, then what it will do is it will recheck all the ranking for the missing keywords from here. Then what it will try to do is it will adjust the visibility index and try to find more competitors. So you can have a more competitor, you can go back and find more keyword from there and everything. And also whenever you keep on adding more keyword data, your question explorer and keyword generator data will also be keep on increasing, because currently how the BrandOverflow is designed is by utilizing these different the rank tracker data to provide keyword generator and everything. So what you need to do is you keep on going through it, you keep on gathering this list and everything, and you keep on going back and adding these two different competitors. So I'm just going to do this. I have just stopped it. If I go into the keyword, possibly what would have happened is that based on this keyword also, the visibility index also would have been changed. Let's see, it's still loading for me. Let's see whether, okay, it's still calculating because we took it. Okay, you can see, if I see this, now the data is completely changed. Whenever you started to add more and more keyword, the visibility data will also index. The first one was the sound guide, now it's showing in different. I'm not sure what this site is, but I'm not sure, but let's just, for example, this is another site, but you can see it keeps on adding all these things. So that is how you use the visibility index keyword tool to keep on coming back and then generating more keyword. Let's say for example, I took only one keyword and I put it into that and I found out a lot more different keyword. Then let's say for example, I found this keyword, and if I try to search for it, if it found more different keyword, I think I go on more focus into this. Let's see whether it comes up with others. Is there any search volume itself? It's getting the real time. Okay, actually it came up with the data. I didn't realize. I thought it wouldn't come up with it, because even though this is a low volume search, this is direct buyer intent, where buyer is trying to read a review before purchasing. And also you can see the PPC difficulty, it's fully very high. And also you can see all the different things. So if I'm going to focus on this product, then I would also focus on possibly this keyword where there is a comparison going here. So I will separate this and I will try to create different pages for this. Let's see whether there is any other good keyword also. This is a full name, I think, so I would try to focus this keyword also into that page. So if I'm going to do one keyword page for this, then I will try to get all these things. So I will keep on doing it, and I can also at the same times, if I delete the review keyword, now I will get more options. So like that, you can now group these keywords. You can group every single keywords and to try to find more keywords on that. You can see I just keep on going the data and everything. It keeps on will be coming. I can talk about the updates. I can talk about the earpads. The keyword tool is just barely scratching the area on what you can get the data, but with this itself you can get a lot of data. So I'm just going to stop it. This keyword tool, now The next thing now what you need to do is, if you go into the keyword generator, I'm not sure the data is going to be shown because I just added a 4-6 keywords. It's just been like half an hour or something like that, but just for a sake, let's see whether it brings up any data. I'm having my fingers crossed. Let's see. Headphones. Now it's trying to gather the data. Let's see. Okay, it's bringing up all this data. You can see I didn't wait any time. All these are real time. I am showing the timestamp. Nothing is edited or anything like that, and it's automatically already coming. It's still going through the phrases to do more research on it, and I'm just using one competitor. I have not done all the things. You just need to invest. If you are going to work on a niche project, you need to solidly invest around 5 to 8 hours or even 1 day for keyword research, because keyword research is the foundation for any website to be successful or not. If you are going to target wrong keywords, if you haven't found all the good keywords, then what makes it, the thing is, it makes your entire SEO process, campaign, everything useless. So keyword research is important. And see, while I'm waiting to this to get this keyword itself, let me do this. I can already do found other keywords also. So let me see. I can keep on headphones. I found another keyword, headphones with mic. Bluetooth. I found headphones for keyword for kids. So you can see I just keep on going into different keywords. Hopefully, let me see until to finish it. The cool thing I like about this tool is for rank tracker, keyword generator and everything. I know it took too long, but I think most of the time the results are worth it, because I used to get keyword list in most of the keyword tools which I use, like Morningscore, SEO, Keyword Researcher, Keyword Tool IO, where there is a list. But there is no logical keyword tool IO. There is some logical component where we can see question keywords, other informational keywords, something like that. But most keywords, they just list all the keywords, search volume and competition. But what I liked about BrandOverflow was they try to differentiate these keywords by different intent. For example, if I want to cover all the questions that particular searcher asks when he's searching for a product, and you want to know these are the questions he want to ask on all these things, I would try to focus on the keywords which is question based keywords, because these are the questions the buyer is asking to I know whether this is the right or something like that. Comparison. If I'm going to focus on one product, I don't know nothing about the niche, then I will try to focus on this comparison keywords for this niche, is because those are the keywords where people are actually trying to compare this particular product with another product, or this particular brand with another product, and or something like that. Phrase is simple. It gives you like a suggestions based off it. Shopping is where the searcher's intent is buying. They are not trying to learn something. They are not trying to find pictures on it. They are focused on shopping, those kind of keywords. Research is the exact opposite of buying, where they're trying to do research before doing something, learning something. Local is localized. This will not be much suitable in this example because I'm going into an international niche. But if it's something related to do with city level or something like that, then it will be more useful because it will show you the local idea. Alphabet is another cool little act, because if you go into example, let's wait until to load. If I take this, and when I just have headphones, you can see it coming up with various keywords. These are good keywords. What happens is, whenever we type any alphabetic letter, for example A, we see another sort of research. Google contains all these keyword searches, data and everything. The data which is shows in this pop-up are what basically means this: whenever someone's typed to this, these are the data keywords which most of the people who are searching for this, trying to with these letters, are looking for. So Google is essentially suggesting you that these keywords are popular, and why don't you just auto enter it. from marketers perspective, these keywords are golden because these shows the popular keywords on that niche. So you can do it manually in Google by doing one keyword letter at one time. You can see I just keep on typing one letter and it's doing it. And what happens in here is it actually trying to do that automatically from their system itself. So that is big plus point. And numbers is also same, where I'm going to put 1 and it shows different, 2 different, 3 different. So something like that will happen. It's still showing you, I think it's currently in shopping, it completed 3 different phrases. I can go through it until I go through this. You can see the phrases. Now we are getting into the long tail keyword. These are the keywords which I would try to focus to get faster ranking and to get easier resources to handle. For example, when you go into a market thinking that you can immediately start targeting best headphone keywords and try to get ranking immediately without investing a lot of resources, that is not true, because in SEO these guys are ranking for years for these keywords. These guys have put a lot of efforts and resources for years. You're just entering into the market. You can't assume that just by doing some links or some putting content you are going to rank on that for keyword. That is not how you want to rank. You don't want to go into a competition arena where there are so many fighters and you have to fight every single one in order to win. But you build it out small, go into the low competition area, you go into the long tail keywords and try to focus, get the ranking for this keyword, get the initial purchases, get some initial traffic to your audience. They will, if they like the site, they will go out and say that this site is good and everything. So it will keep on compounding. All this small stuff will keep on compounding. That's why I would always suggest, whenever you are starting the keyword, don't go from the highest or most search keyword, but always try to go from the long tail keyword to the main one. So these keywords are actually really good. You can see these things. For example, let me open this. These are actually two words. Let me see. There is an SEO check we can do. For example, when there is an operator called Untitled, and when I do this, what essentially it's showing you is all the web pages in Google index where it has Boss headphones in their web page title. It will show you. You can see all the headings contain Boss headphones, Boss headphones, Boss headphones. Now when I try to do the same thing for one of the long tail keyword, let me take one of the sensible one. Let me take which headphones to buy under 1,000. Let me take this and let me replace this and put this. Okay, you can see 20,000 results were for Bose headphone. Now I'm getting just one result which has the clear industry. Let's say we don't need to take in title. Let's say how many places it's appearing. There is no results. So let me take another example. Hopefully I can get a bit more competition on this. Which headphone for the thing? This giving me all the questions. What is the headphone? Let's say I can see. I'm just looking for a keyword where I think there will be some competition for it, so I can show you the different. But so far I found all the keywords don't have the competition stuff. Let me see. Hopefully cancel. I think I would find a better example on the next page. But which headphone? Let's see, for example, one more time. Can I use something like that? Just take it as an example. I don't care, because you do this. What usually happens is whenever the search parameters takes search thing. What happens is this is your main keyword. Let's say, for example, you found a long tail keyword like best key headphone for kids, something like this. Then you considerably have low competition. That also means that the search volume will be less, but at the same time the competition will be also less. So what now I will do is I just put the root domain. So this will be my, let's say for example, home page, headphones. Then I will try to include whichever the sensible keyword which you think user will type. For example, which headphones are best, wired or wireless, these kind of keywords. Google nowadays are getting more smarter, because whenever people are typing, only a percentages of people will go and type best headphone reviews and everything. Most of the people will type like queries, search queries, which are the best headphone, which are the best headphone versus wireless and everything. So you can use these keywords also to get more long tail keywords. So I'm going to do this. The only negativity which I found in the keyword generator was I would have wished they given the search volume for these keywords also here. That is bit negative for me, because I have to do this in a manually another step. So that is one negativity which I felt for this. And this is essentially another good term, because anyone who's looking specifically for under something, that means they are looking to purchase and they want to decide on it. So this is a good shopping keyword. Like that, I'm not going to go through entire, this is just for one query. Remember, I have around 8 or 10 different query, but this is just for one query. You can go into questions and you can see another set of queries are coming up. All these things, you go try to pick up the different queries which you think are good. You can see there is a good blog post title just came up: how headphone affect your hearing, how headphone damage your hearing, how headphone and speakers at the same time. You can see all the content ideas I'm just getting only by using this title. So I can grab this with questions. Questions are really great, because normally when you have integrate these questions also into your search, you can go for Google search fake question snippet, frequently asked question snippet, and also there is also a possibility it will get got tracked in there is a possibility to get into the Google featured snippet. Also the people also ask search comparison. You can see now I'm getting more keywords: best headphone for running, best headphone for workout, best headphone for kids. All these things I'm getting, keep on getting 100,000 best headphones compared to Beats. Now we see the comparison. These are all shopping related keywords and everything. I just keep on trying to get keywords from here, but I think I won't be doing it, because then the list will be huge. That is the good thing about it. As soon as we see brand overflow, there seems to be some difficulty from a beginner point of view. We are not able to see what are the features and functionality it can provide. But something like with this, we can actually see the amount of data. It's overwhelming for me to go through one keyword. So the possibilities are endless. So let me copy that also. Now I'm not going to copy that. And shopping, another set of keywords are showing here. You can see buy headphone, wireless. Let's see what budget headphones are coming. I found another niche keywords to go. I started with headphone. I just keep on finding all these things. You can see bargain headphones. Let's see headphone coupons. There seems to be people looking for the coupon codes to buy these things. These are really good. These are for local keywords. You don't need to worry about targeting if you are in international niche. Headphone without mic. You can see I just keep on finding more and more keywords and everything. So I'm just going to stop it there. I think let me show you the other keywords which data we also get. Research, we got a lot more keywords. I'm just using one keyword. That's the amazement of this tool. I have over 1664 keywords just from one keyword. I think that is worth the wait for the 2 minutes or 3 minutes we waited for it. Headphones, alphabet, as I showed you, it typed all these things. And from the United States, if someone searched this from United States search engine, these are the results we show. If you are focusing on another country, choose whatever the country. So you can see the keyword generator is the ultimate tool in BrandOverflow to get the biggest combination of keywords. I just started with one keyword. I if I would have gone with keyword tool itself, I would have generated 1,000 keywords. From the keyword tool, I would have generated 1,000. With keyword generator, with one keyword, I was able to get over 1,664 keywords and everything. So it just keeps on compounding and everything. So that is done. Now let me show you another cool feature. Hopefully it is working now. The question explorer. You won't believe me how good it was. I'm not sure whether I'm going to get the data now, but let's see, because I have entered only few keywords. Let me do a search and hopefully it can come up with something, but let's see. Searching. Okay, it comes up with, we get a lot more keywords also here, but the cool thing is you need to enter for all the keywords you found. I just put headphone phones. Once you added all the keywords, also rank tracking, you go back and try to add this keyword. How you can use this data? This, what it shows is, whenever someone's type best headphones, this question is shown in the Google. That means questions, Google gives value for these questions, this particular search query. This matches the user intent. Someone's type best headphones, the questions, what are the best headphones for 2019 is valid. When someone types for headphones, which are the best headphones is valid. Whenever someone types headphones, is it okay to wear headphones is a valid question. What you can do is you can essentially try to create separate blog post and try to target these questions and try to answer it to get feature snippet, get more traffic. Or if you are going to plan to target this keyword, then you can make sure to include this also into your content, so that will automatically increase the chances to get the people search snippet, feature snippet and everything. So these are good, and also it will show you the result also. So for example, if you are not sure on where this is shown, let's say for example, let me go to this. I think this is a better example. Let me open up that URL, and you don't know what to write for this keyword, you don't know any idea. Then since they have provided a link, you can actually read the source which is showing you. Then you will get some more idea and say, okay, I think I can integrate it with this particular blog post, or I can make it like this feature snippet or something like that. So that is how you use the question explorer. You put all the questions which you have, let's say for example, in these keywords, I'm going to target with headphone without mic. Then I'm going to put headphone without mic and trying to get all these keywords. Then what I would do is I will mark down these questions under this, and I will try to focus these also in this particular category. So we will keep on adding those things, and just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to pick up two different questions and I'm going to put it there. So we use this question for all the different features. Sorry. Now I think understanding the user intent, extra keywords and everything. Okay, the question also can be used as to understand the user intent also, because when someone's type headphones, then they know most of the time with the questions these showing, because they want to find the best headphones. So it is able to understand, even though the headphone is typed, but the people are looking for the best headphones or something like that. So we can understand the user intent. That is an important concept in keyword research, competition analysis and keyword tools. Now the important part where you validated the keywords, whether that is a profitable, something like that, using the ad explorer, where it shows the competitive PPC ads, number of competitors, everything. Now the possibility to validate the keyword organically, to find the low competition keyword, find the right competition for the keyword, to identify whether this is a good competition keyword, whether you want to move forward or not. So that's how I would do this. Then if you have done the full example, now you would have ended up with hundreds of keywords. Now you need to validate it. Now what I would do is I would go through one by one. For example, I'm pretty sure this is the most competitive keyword, best headphone and headphone reviews. But let me show you an example. I'm putting this into the search and it picking up the picking up the top 10 results, because usually you should focus on the top 10 results on Google. You need to worry about the competition, because we don't really care what is the positions, what is the sites ranking on the second page, because most of the traffic would have gone into the first links. The rare occasion people go beyond first page to find something out. So this is done. Now there's another negativity. I would have wished there is an average value here where they calculated everything based on that and found. You can immediately, as soon as Titan, the main thing you need to focus one is the trust flow. Page authority as a good metrics, because trust flow shows overall the trust. Let's say for example reputation, something like that. Trust flow is a good metric. Just remember that. I'm not going to explain it because it will take too much time. Trust flow is good. Whenever there is more, that means more powerful site. Page authority shows the power of that particular web page which is ranking, not the website. For example, when I type headphone or something, okay, let me go into this. If I see this particular URL is ranking and it shows the page authority, that means the power of this particular web page, not the entire website. So if the web page is higher, that means competition for that keyword also higher. So you need to understand it. For example, anything over 4750 is considered higher. There's no clear-cut rules. This is more of a general guidelines. But if you found anything below 30 or something, then it's reduced. Domain authority shows the overall power of the website. This is also an important metric to validate your keywords, because we generally don't want to immediately compete big keywords, but that's not the case, because even though, for example, you can see this second guy which is ranking ranked, they have the domain authority of 69, but even with the 57 domain authority, this guy is able to outrank him. That is because there are so many factors go beyond the basic SEO stuff and everything, on page optimization, backlink quality, all these things. I will try to cover these things in a later video. So usually domain authority does not mean average. You need to much more focused on page authority. But these three, we don't care about Facebook shares to validate organic search. Referring domain is a good one. You don't need to care about the total backlink counts. We just need to focus on referring domains, domain authority, page authority, trust flow. Just by entering it, I see a lot of competitions here. For example, look at the trust flow, 73. Even getting 10 plus is sometimes difficult, but these guys are getting, like, even this guy is the lowest which is ranked, I think probably because of kind of like an exact batch domain and fully focused on it. But even this guy has over 335 backlinks. So it means at least to get an 80, we need to get the same quality, not any quantity link, but quality backlinks, and try to get at least 335 to just crack the niche. But look at the other backlinks and everything, profiles. We are still unable to do backlink research, so I can't say whether these backlinks are good, this guy is spamming, this guy is using bad backlink technique, because that feature is currently not available with the BrandOverflow. If they introduced in future, I will show that feature also. And immediately I can see this page authority is really big. Even the 37 is the lowest. Others are really big. So I'm not going to target this keyword immediately, because this is not an easy keyword to rank. And also if I click on any of these keywords, let me click on this guy, and it will show how the search snippet is shown to the user. And if I click here, I will go into the deeper insight and everything that's going into that. This is also another cool feature. I typed it, now I can find more keywords, say that this keyword, this URL is also ranking for these keywords. So essentially it's giving me more keyword suggestion here also. And here it's showing all the details. This is, we don't need to worry, no need to worry about this. Basically it gives you the citation on which industry it belongs. Does not really matter. Now let me go into another example. Hopefully let me show you differences in it. Let me open up this in a new tab. And also I didn't like the fact that we need to click on it here to see the heading titles and everything, because usually if the exact keyword is in the header, that means the competition knows basic on-page optimization and everything, because that is one of the primary factors in on-page optimization. Let me put this here, another keyword, to see. I think it has gone over to 1 hour plus, sorry about it, but I wanted to do everything in real time without any edits at all to show that how you can go through and do a keyword research on that. Immediately, let's see, wait, loading. You can see so far we get a lot of long URLs. We see a couple of site knows what they are doing and trying to target that keyword directly, but now you see the differences. For example, trust flow, where it used to be 24, now it's 7, where second was 18, that is okay, 47, 87. So you can see the average trust flow gets reduced a lot for this keyword. Then I would see the page authority, the top itself as the 34, where here top 47, and the range is also reduced here. Domain authority 17 with the 17, 16, 12. We can see couple of low domain authority side. We see the domain of backlinks with 91, 62, all these things. We as easily see that this is much more easier niche. So what the competition wise, we can see that it is much more easy. We need to see the backlinks also to fully understand what is happening. But if I see this, okay, this is a good keyword for a low competition keyword. Finally, before I go into select this as one of my long tail low competition keyword, what I would do is I would go into the keyword tool and try to enter this keyword. This is what I would do as a final step before deciding on this keyword, and try to see the search volume. Sometimes it will be acceptable for you. I am not the person, because currently it's saying let's say it's getting the similar data, but it's saying that currently there is no search for it. So that is how you validate this keyword. Once you have found the keyword you want to go forward, and if there is any you come to the keyword tool to find is there any search for it, and click on it, and you can see best earphones under. So I can slightly modify this keyword also to match these keywords also. You can see, I think probably best earphones under. Let's see, let me put this. So I can, rather than showing another different example, I can use this example. Let's see whether this keyword has some searches. The process will be to go through all the list and try to see whether what is the searches are available. Okay, this has 50. So let's say assume that this search is enough for you. Then what happens is the difficulty also see. So this is done. So I'm just analyzing the SERP also to see whether this is more acceptable. So something like that. And let me show you. Okay, still you can see that we are getting page authority. We see 17, 12, or the 6, 16, and the lowest one was 62. So it is much more low competitive than headphone reviews. So similarly, you just keep on go through this list on all the links you found until you satisfied with whatever the keywords. And if you are not happy with this keyword, for example, you don't want to focus on this keyword, then you delete it. You do and get an entire list ready. Let me show this also an example. Sorry for the background sound, there's some construction is going on, sorry about it. I think this, let's say this is an acceptable one for you. For me, then I would wait for it and to see whether the search volumes also, the search competition also acceptable. I see 26, I see 39, I see 36, and the domain authority value is also shown here, referring domain. Let's say, see, I decide that this is much more acceptable for me. Then what I would do is I would leave this keyword. Like that, I would go through for the entire keyword. There is no bulk feature like average value, so I have to go one by one. Then what I would do is, as a final step, I will open up an Excel sheet. Now I will try to organize these keywords into a logical, like for example, what are the keywords I'm going to target in one page, what are the keywords I'm going to create separate pages. These are logical keywords which goes beyond the brand overflow explanation on how to do this keyword. You basically try to do, let's say for example, these two keywords I'm going to target in this page, so I'm going to delete that. This keyword I'm going to target into a different, I found an acceptable competition or something like that. You decide that. Like that, you need to organize this and you can keep on finding this. So that is how I would go about doing keyword research, because I've just shown you a basic sample data. That's why I am not able to show you the full process. When if I want to do a full process, it will take considerably more time than this, but I think I would have explained a proper way to how to use the tool, how you can use all this functionality to a much more in-depth keyword research and everything. I hope this video was useful for the especially already purchased one, and if you have any few more tutorial requests or anything, feel free to let me know and I will try to create a video for that also as well. I hope this video was useful, and once again thank you so much for checking out, and I hope you have a great day. Cheers.